The opening testimony immediately frames the case around risk, not intent. Investigators were not trying to predict whether the mother loved the child. They were trying to measure whether basic safety conditions existed at the moment the child entered the world.
Okay, did you attempt to wake her up?
Yes.
And what happened when you attempted to wake her up?
I was not able to wake her, so I asked a nurse to assist me.
Okay, and when you made contact, once you got her awake, how did Miss Smith react to you?
She was a little annoyed, just tired of dealing with CPS, apparently.
Okay, and did you discuss the allegations with Miss Smith?
Yes.
And what was her response to the allegations?
That she had used during her pregnancy, and with the most recent use prior to the birth being January 31st, about a week before the baby was born.
And what did Miss Smith tell you that she had used during the pregnancy?
Methamphetamines.
Okay. Did you discuss whether Miss Smith had a history of methamphetamine use?
Yes, we did.
What did she tell you?
Let me see here. She said she had been using about once every other month. She had prior history of meth use with a previous child as well.
Okay. And now in regards to other children, how many other children did Miss Smith have?
2.
And did she have custody or possession of either of those children?
No.
Okay. Did you discuss with Miss Smith her living situation?
Yes.
What did she tell you?
That she had been recently staying with a friend.
Okay. Did she provide any information regarding that friend?
No.
And then prior to staying with the friend, where was she residing?
She had been homeless.
Okay. Did you discuss with Ms. Smith whether she had received any type of prenatal care?
Yes.
And what did she tell you?
She had one visit. That was it, with the doctor.
Hey, did she provide an explanation as to why she had only had one visit?
I don't believe so.
Okay. Now, when you discuss Miss Smith's other children with her, did she provide an explanation as to why she did not have them?
Let's see. She did confirm that her daughter had been removed from her custody because of drugs.
Okay. Did you, sorry, my phone's ringing. Now, did you discuss a possible support system with Ms. Smith?
Yes.
What did she tell you in regards to having any type of support system?
She denied having any kind of support system, denied having any close friends or family nearby, and having no one who could help her with the baby.
Okay. And due to her lack of support system, what was there any chance of a PCSP or some other alternative placement for the child?
No, ma'am.
Okay. What in regards to reasonable efforts to prevent the removal, was there anything that you could do to try to prevent the removal?
Without having any possible names or relatives or anybody who could be a PCSP caregiver, there really was no way, or we didn't even have anybody for a supervising party or anything.
Okay, so you've asked the questions, but she couldn't come up with anybody. Is that fair to say?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, after you sought removal, did you continue to have some limited contact with the mother?
Yes.
Okay, did you provide her court information?
Yes.
Okay, and other than what you have testified to in regards to your contact with mother, did you have any further involvement in the case?
With placement, yes, of the baby, of course. And then I did have some conversations with her about trying to get her to her drug test and things like that.
Okay, during the time you had the case, did Miss Smith drug test for you?
Yes, she did.
Okay, and did you get the results prior to closing out your part of the case?
Yes.
And what were the results?
She was negative on her UA and hair follicle, I believe.
Okay, and so that was despite the fact that she had admitted to using.
Correct.
Okay, I pass the witness.
All right, Ms. Kincaid, any questions?
Was she cooperative with you when it came to attending drug screening or any communications that you wanted to have with her?
Yes, she was.
Okay, thank you. I'll pass a witness.
All right, Ms. Groff?
I have no questions, Your Honor. I'll pass.
Okay, Ms. Zavala?
No questions, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Powell, any further questions for this witness?
No further questions for Miss Evans, and I would ask that she be released.
Counsel, any objection?
No objection.
No objection.
All right, then, Ms. Evans, thank you so much for your appearance today. We're going to cut you loose at this time. Appreciate
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Malia. Petitioner
All right.
calls oh, sorry.
Yep, go right ahead.
Oh, petitioner calls Jalissa Bird.
All right, Ms. Bird, if you will, please raise your right hand. You solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you'll give today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
I do.
An interesting
Okay.
tension appears during this portion of testimony. On one hand, the mother reportedly cooperated with communications and testing requests. On the other hand, the case itself continued moving toward deeper court involvement.
Okay, you may proceed.
Thank you, Judge. Miss Bird, please state your name.
Jalissa Bird
And how are you currently employed?
with St. Francis Ministries.
And are you familiar with the case involving the child Zeus MacArthur?
Yes, I am.
How are you familiar with the case?
I'm the permanency specialist on this case.
Okay. And how long have you been the permanency specialist?
I have been the permanency specialist, I believe, since September of 2025.
Okay. And during the course of a case, does St. Francis keep regular records?
Yes, we do.
And are the records, entries in those records made at or around the time an event occurs?
Yes,
Are they made by a person with personal knowledge?
yes,
Are those records kept in the ordinary course of business?
yes,
And are you a custodian of the records?
yes,
Okay, and have you had the opportunity to review the records prior to you taking over the case?
yes.
Now, once St. Francis gets a case, what steps does St. Francis, what are the immediate steps St. Francis takes in working a case?
We have something that's called Power Hour. So we do an hour of just reviewing the case, basically picking up where the previous worker was. So looking at the affidavit, any efforts and attempts to meet with parents, and then just continuing where the previous worker left off.
Okay, well, when St. Francis gets a case, initially, do you create any documents?
Yes, we continue the family plan of service, and then we start to reach out to parents and the family.
Hey, have you had the opportunity to review the exhibits I sent out?
Yes, I have.
Were you able? Oh, I thought somebody said something. Were you able to review Exhibit 1?
Yes,
Did you recognize that document?
yes, I did.
Was that document made a part of the records for St. Francis?
Yes, it was.
Okay, are you personally familiar with the contents of the document?
Yes, I am.
And has that document been altered in any way?
No, I have.
I'd ask to enter Exhibit 1 into evidence at this time.
Any objection?
No objection.
No, Your Honor.
No objection.
All right, petitioner's Exhibit 1 will be admitted.
Thank you, Judge. Ms. Bird, what is Exhibit 1?
It's the initial family plan of service.
Okay, and if you turn to page 5, whose signature appears on that document?
I believe it is Kristen Smith's signature, Tessa Watson, the previous worker, and Supervisor Stacy Brown.
Okay, and why would a parent's signature be on the service plan?
We reviewed the service plan with parents, and after reviewing and creating the family plan, a parent will sign an agreement.
Okay, and once you took over the case, were you able to meet with Ms. Smith?
Yes, I was.
And did you also discuss the service plan with Ms. Smith?
Yes, I was.
Okay, to your knowledge, has Ms. Smith completed any of the requested services?
Not to my knowledge.
Did you have a discussion with her? When was the last time you met with Ms. Smith?
I met with Ms. Smith in October of 2025.
When you met with her in October, did you discuss services with her?
Yes, I took a copy of her family plan of service, and provided her a copy and reviewed her family plan.
Okay, and at that time, did you ask her if she'd completed any services?
Yes, I did.
And what did she tell you?
That she has not, and she will try to schedule those services as soon as possible.
Okay. Would it have, even though failure to work services is no longer a ground for termination, would it have been important for her to engage in services?
Yes, it would.
Why is that?
So on the family plan of service, we do ask that parents have stability, employment, continue to remain drug-free, and then the services help to support basically sobriety and just continued stability in her personal life.
In your discussions with Ms. Smith, did you discuss her stability in regards to residency?
Yes, I did.
What did she tell you?
She was living with her friends and would have to get employment so she could pay her half of the rent.
Okay. Do you currently know where Ms. Smith is residing?
I do not.
And why do you not know where she's residing at this time?
Ms. Smith has stopped communication with me in November of 2025. When I went to the previous residence, she was no longer at that residence. And after a few months, it looked like basically the residence was empty.
Okay. Now, since November of 2025, have you attempted to locate Ms. Smith?
Yes, I have.
What attempts have you made to locate her?
We do diligent searches, internet searches, phone calls, text messages. We do social media searches. So we just continued all efforts to locate Ms. Smith.
Okay. Had Ms. Smith previously contacted you on your cell phone?
No, she has not.
Well, but had she previously?
Yes, she has.
Okay, did your number change?
No, it has not.
Okay. Did Ms. Smith ever attend a no-SAR evaluation?
This portion focuses on something courts often treat as a warning sign: disappearing communication. Family law systems are designed around continuous engagement. Even when parents struggle with housing, employment, or recovery, agencies expect consistent contact.
Not to my knowledge, no.
Would it have been important for her to attend an OSAR evaluation?
Yes, it would.
Why is that?
The OSAR evaluation is the substance and alcohol abuse assessment, and it can basically provide services to parents to help her continue sobriety.
Hey, Did you ever have conversations with Miss Smith regarding her drug use?
Yes.
What did she tell you?
I did ask her to go drug screen in October. Ms. Smith stated that her drug screen would most likely be positive and she would go drug screen
And what did she tell you the drug screen would be positive for?
for methamphetamines.
Okay. And once you got the drug screen back, was she correct?
Yes, she was.
Okay. And were you ever able to get her to drug screen following that October screen?
No, I was not.
And is that based upon the fact that you have not had contact with her?
Yes.
Okay. In regards to Zeus, where is Zeus currently placed?
He's placed in a foster home in Amarillo, Texas.
Okay, and were visits initially set up for Miss Smith and the child?
Yes.
And did Miss Smith engage in that visitation?
At the beginning, yes.
Okay, and then you said at the beginning what happened that she quit engaging in the visitation?
Ms. Smith did miss a few of her scheduled visits, and then due to continued drug use, the visits were suspended.
Okay, was it made clear to her what she would need to do to get visits back?
Yes.
And do you know approximately the last time that Miss Smith saw the child?
I believe I cannot say currently. It has been over 6 months.
Okay, so would it be fair to say that Miss Smith has not maintained consistent contact with this child?
That's correct. Yes.
Um, do you believe that Miss Smith could provide a safe place for this child?
No.
And what is the basis of that belief?
Just due to parents' previous home and then just lack of contact with St. Francis, and we do not have knowledge of where she's residing.
Is it your opinion that Miss Smith at this time has constructively abandoned Zeus?
Yes.
Okay. Are you asking the court to terminate the parental rights of Kirsten Smith as to Zeus MacArthur?
Yes.
Okay. How is the child doing in the foster home?
He's doing really well in his foster home. He's walking, pretty much running. He's eating, sleeping well, and has really bonded to his foster family.
Okay. Do you have any concerns for the care that Zeus is receiving in the home?
I do not.
And if all parental rights are terminated, would it be St. Francis's intention to move forward with adoption by the current placement?
Yes.
Do you believe termination of mother's parental rights would be in the best interest of this child?
I do.
Okay. I pass the witness.
All right. Ms. Kincaid, any questions?
Just briefly, Your Honor. Prior to your taking over the case, Ms. Smith did comply with several drug screens. Is that correct?
I believe so, yes.
Okay. And are you aware whether she's made any progress on her service plan at this time?
Not at this time.
Okay. And so you don't know where she lives, is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay. Are there any current home studies pending for Zeus?
No, not at this time.
Home studies that were conducted?
Sorry, believe I have a lag in my on my end. Sorry. Could you repeat that?
Yes, I turned off my video. It may be me. Were there any previous home studies that were conducted?
Yes.
And were any of those successful?
No.
Okay. Thank you. I'll pass the witness, Your Honor.
Okay. Ms. Zavala?
Did Ms. Graff I don't know if we want to do Ms. Graff first
Oh,
or.
I'm so sorry. Ms. Graff, yeah. My apologies.
Thank you. No problem. So Ms. Bird, there was an approved home study that was filed by the court back in January, before I got appointed. So that, I guess I'm confused at your testimony. You just said that there were no approved home studies.
I had a supervisor e-file an approved home study. My supervisor reviewed the home study, and we did have concerns with the home study.
Why was there not anything filed that would indicate that this home study is now not approved by St. Francis? I'm confused. I mean, as I look at the record, and I just got appointed in April, so all I could do is go by the record that was created on this case. I don't see anything updating this home study to show that it was no longer approved. Is that standard to not update a home study when it's been approved if St. Francis doesn't like it?
I would have to follow up with my supervisor. I was not aware that that would need to be.
Cross-examination exposes one of the few areas where the department's presentation encounters resistance. Questions regarding home studies introduce uncertainty into an otherwise straightforward narrative.
Resubmitted that it was not approved.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. I have no further questions.
All right. Now, Ms. Zaval, my apologies.
Ms. Bird, your work cell phone number has not changed since your last communication with Mother.
That's correct.
Has the St. Francis office changed since the last communication with Mother?
No, it has not.
Has the DFPS office changed since the last communication with Mother?
It has not.
Has the location that was used for visits, is that still a location that is in use by St. Francis for visits to this day?
Yes, it is.
If Mother had appeared at any of those locations, she could get your contact information or the contact information for anybody she needed to speak with. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay. I pass the witness.
All right, Ms. Powell.
I have no further questions at this time, Judge. I'd ask to recess pending the obtaining the relinquishment.
All right, so yeah, I think we've done what we can do for today, so I will recess this. Did we get a date? June, okay, 23rd or 30th at 9.
And Your Honor, I think I'm in your court either one of those days, so I'll be around and available.
I could make any of those work, either of those work.
June 23rd, let me double check. I
I'm in
anticipate
your-
you're probably here, so.
Yeah, I'm in your court on the 30th, but the 23rd is also okay.
That give you time, Ms. Groff, you think?
I think so. I've got some time that looks like it's open that I could go down there with no problem. So
Okay, all right. Okay, so June 23rd it is at 9 o'clock. We're on a 9 o'clock docket.
June 23rd.
June 23rd, 9 o'clock docket. All right, I appreciate it. Thank you all so much. And I have cases starting at 1:30, which may involve some of you, so I'm just going to leave the feed up. And those of you that are not with us, you're free to go. Thank you very much. Mr. Moreno, best of luck to you, sir.
Thank you.
Mr. Moreno, before you go, I'm going to try to come down around the 12th. That's a Friday. So if you could, get whatever clearance you need to be able to meet with me that day. and then I will call your facility and make it official, but that's the day I'm shooting for, is the 12th.
Okay.
That's
I'll
a
see.
Friday.
I don't really know anything about this facility, but
All right.
I'll see what's up.
All right. Well, and I'll do my thing on my side. So, see you on Friday the 12th.
All right. See you then.
Okay. Thank you. All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Judge, could you put me and Marvell in the room real fast?
Sure.
Hey, Melinda,
think-
before you go,
Yes, ma'am.
I just received attorney requests for our 130 adversary.
Yes, but they also signed agreed orders and they're supposed
did?
to be here. And so I don't know if we want to discuss with them if they want an attorney before adversary or if they're okay with agreeing at adversary and
Okay.
getting attorneys later. So,
Okay. All right. Just want to let you guys know that those had come in. So it's going to be a short
Yeah.
thing unless they, sounds like it's going to be short either way.
Okay, Ms. Patty, you all can go back to room 1.
thank you.
And Your
Ms.
Honor,
Zavala, I'll be in touch. I'll be in
Okay.
touch with you, Ms. Zavala. Okay.
thank you.
Thank you so much.
The final section reveals how courts evaluate accountability. Questions about unchanged phone numbers, office locations, and visitation sites are not random administrative details. They are designed to answer a simple question. If contact stopped, who was responsible for that breakdown? By emphasizing that communication channels remained available. The department strengthens its position that re-engagement was possible. The hearing then transitions into scheduling and procedural matters, but even those moments carry significance. Family court decisions are often shaped by persistence over time rather than dramatic courtroom confrontations. Cases accumulate through meetings, reports, missed opportunities, and documented efforts. By the time the hearing pauses, the department has assembled a narrative centered on prolonged instability and limited engagement. Whether the court ultimately accepts every conclusion, that narrative is now firmly embedded in the record.